Imagine being so good, you're already being dubbed the next Messi at 15. Lamine Yamal is the hottest kid on the block. The boy's got so much skills for a 15-year-old that the fans can't get enough of him. But you see, guys, it didn't just start like that for Lamine, because way back in the beginning, my boy had to grind his way to the top. Lamine was born on the 13th of July 2007 in Mataró, Spain. From an early age, all Lamine wanted to do was play football and become as legendary as his childhood hero, Lionel Messi. But Lamine knew he was going to find it tough, not because he didn't have the skills, but because of something else: his background. Lamine's full name is Lamine Yamal Nasraoui Ibana. And if you guessed correctly, yep, he's not from Spain. Lamine's dad is from Morocco, and his mom is from Equatorial Guinea. Growing up in a fully Spanish neighborhood, Lamine knew getting to the top wasn't going to be easy, so he decided to pick the one skill he knew he could work hard on. And after he chose football, that was the beginning of one crazy roller coaster. And from the get-go, the coaches knew this kid was going to be special. So they watched Lamine train week in and week out, and after seeing him impressed with his skills and confidence at such a young age, they called him the Mini Messi. Oof. Ever since Lamine got linked up with the Barcelona Academy, he's been playing above his age grade. In 2022, Yamal was already showing that he could break records. Yamal, who's a big part of the Under-19 team, became the club's youngest player in history of the UEFA Youth League. Lamine's a left-footed right winger, but because of how versatile he is, Lamine can play anywhere up top. Lamine spent his early days at La Masia as a striker in a couple of 7-a-side teams before transitioning to a wider role later on. Playing on the right, Lamine is incredibly amazing. His ball and game skills are so good, the scouts have named Lamine as the best dribbler in the academy across all age groups, and to be honest, judging from his skill set, he's even being compared to Neymar and Ronaldinho. One of Lamine's main strengths is his technique. His dribbling looks like he's playing FIFA. Once he gets the ball, the kid already knows what to do with it. With all of these attributes, it was just a matter of time before he made the big step up, and a few months later, Xavi couldn't resist. On April 23rd, Xavi dropped his matchday squad for the match against Barcelona, and everyone expected it to be business as usual. But when the roster dropped, people took a closer look at all the names on it, and they couldn't hide their excitement. Barcelona named 15-year-old Lamine Yamal in the matchday squad to face Atletico Madrid. Damn, the whole place went crazy. In the pre-match press conference, Xavi got asked why he'd taken such a huge step in making this decision, and his answer was as good as it gets. Everyone who has been called up has the option of participating. He can help us. He has good talent. He is young. He has a lot of personality. One-on-one, he's very strong. He's a player that can mark an era and be important for the club. He's not afraid. We've put him on the list. We've spoken to him. He's ready. Whoa, I don't know, man. But if I'm Lamine, listening to my manager hype me up like that in public, I'm extra pumped. Xavi wasn't joking when he said the kid was good, because he'd been personally going to watch Lamine himself. In a match for Barcelona's juvenile A team just a few weeks before, Lamine was as impressive as usual, scoring 2 goals and even providing an assist. After Xavi watched him play for the first time, he was convinced this kid could be the next big thing in Barcelona. The Catalan Giants won the match 1-0, and even though Lamine didn't feature, it was pretty clear from Xavi's words that it was only just a matter of time. And in the game against Real Betis the following weekend, Lamine made history. At 15 years, 9 months, and 16 days, Lamine became the youngest player to hit the like and subscribe button to Mr. Football. Oh yeah, and he made his debut for Barcelona. He came on in the 83rd minute as a sub, and the fans, just like Xavi, knew that this was only the beginning of the prophecy. In his 7-minute cameo, Lamine played without any pressure and almost marked his senior team debut with a goal. After the game, the fans gave him the applause he deserved, and now he'd finally shown his new Wonderkid to the entire world. Xavi still had a couple of extra beautiful words for Lamine. He played with confidence, and he showed what he is about. He has no fear and bags of talent. Some of his passes into the final third were really good, and then Xavi dropped the statement the press went crazy about. He is a similar player to Messi because he has that innate talent in the final third, which is difficult to find. Lamine doesn't seem like a 15-year-old. He's very mature, he's ready to play, and he is training very well. Now, hold on a second. See, Xavi was one of the OGs of the golden Barcelona generation, and he was already at the club by the time Messi made his debut. So for Xavi to compare his Lamine to Messi, then the kid must be really good. I mean, Messi made his first team debut for Barca at the age of 16 in November 2003. That's almost 4 years before Lamine was born. And now the kid's even breaking Leo's appearance record too. Whoa. But the thing is, there's just one problem Xavi knows he's got with Lamine. And maybe that's the reason he's been hyping him up so much. Because he knows everything could change in a matter of seconds. Because Lamine is still 15 years old, Barca will have to wait a couple of months until his 16th birthday before they can offer him a professional contract. Now, this is supposed to be cool and all, but there's just one catch. Barca is in a financial mess, and the same thing happened with Gavi, man. Barca registered Gavi for the upcoming season and even gave him Xavi's legendary number 6 jersey. But because of the financial crisis at the club, the rule guys stated that unless Barca fixed up, they can't sign anyone. And it was so bad, Gavi had to drop his number 6 jersey and go back to wearing his number 30. Now, I'm pretty sure Lamine saw the whole thing, and that's Xavi's main fare too. To make matters worse, clubs like Bayern Munich and Liverpool have even sent scouts to watch him play and are reportedly holding meetings with his agent Jorge Mendes. And it isn't just Lamine's club future that's at stake. When it comes to the international stage, in a couple of months, Lamine's going to have to make the biggest decision of his life. Now, here's the deal. Lamine was born in Spain, but as we already discussed, his dad is from Morocco and his mom from Equatorial Guinea. Lamine grew up in Spain, so most people probably think that's going to be his natural decision. But it ain't going to be that easy, because since he's still not made his international debut, he's free to switch countries. Everyone talks about him and asks if we are going to steal him from Spain. His technique, his vision of the game, his eye for goals, he's one of the best young wingers I have ever seen in my life in academy football. The dude making this statement is Rabi Takassa, a scout for the Moroccan national team. And after Morocco's heroics in last year's World Cup, where they stunned the entire world to reach the semi-final and finish 4th, knocking out the heavyweights like Belgium, Portugal, and even Spain, Rabi Takassa knows Morocco's national team project could potentially excite Lamine, and maybe even make him change his national team. But the ultimate decision still lies with Lamine. But with all of his top performances and positive ratings, Lamine has shown in the past that he has a dark side to his game. Earlier in the season, while still repping the Barca juvenile youth team, Lamine was at the center of attention. And this time it wasn't for his match performance or positive things. It was this. Barcelona and Sapan youngster Lamine Yamal has been suspended for 4 matches for disciplinary issues while on national team duty. At first, the guys on the national team tried to play down the whole situation. But according to La Masia director Michael Puig, it was a very serious situation. We had a very serious conversation. I told him there were things that could not be done, that certain lines could not be crossed. The kid thanked me for everything we talked about and accepted the penalty imposed by the club without any problems. He is a kid who was very focused. That's why what happened surprised me. He had a very receptive attitude, and at all times, he showed a purpose to amend, and I doubt that he will repeat something like that again. Turns out while on national team duty, the usually calm Lamine got into a fight with one of his teammates. Hopefully, Lamine keeps his temper in check and focuses on his game. His YouTube comps are already becoming really popular, and I ain't even gonna lie, I've stayed up a couple of nights just to watch his highlight reel. Lamine doesn't do much in terms of his social life, and it's understandable too. I mean, he's only just starting out. Still, he's already bagged 1.4 million followers on Instagram and a further 700,000 on TikTok. The kid's 15 and is already bagging over 1 million followers. When I was 15, I couldn't even get my pet dog to follow me and play fetch. With Lamine's incredible talent and amazing skills, it's only a matter of time before he becomes a regular starter under Xavi, and even as good as his idol Lionel Messi. It's already clear the football world rates him a lot highly, and some are even tipping him to win the Golden Boy Award and become the top Wonderkid like his teammate Gavi or Jude Bellingham. Now Jude's lifestyle is pretty crazy, and he's even got a big secret he doesn't want anyone finding out. Want to get the lowdown on all of that info? Just click the next video.